Hello and welcome to another Lick of the Week. Hey guys, hope you're all doing really well. I am, although I must say it's a tad chilly at the moment in my part of the world. In this video we're going to be looking at the playing style of Slash, who is most known for playing with Guns N' Roses, as if he needed an introduction. Sol Hudson, or Slash as he is better known, was born in Hampstead in England on the 23rd of July 1965 and spent his early years in Stoke-on-Trent. However, at the age of 11 his parents separated and he moved from Stoke to Los Angeles with his mother while his father remained in England. His mother, Ola J. Hudson, was a costume designer and his father, Anthony Hudson, was an artist. He was nicknamed Slash at an early age by a family friend as he was always rushing around, and he has been known by the name ever since. He had a difficult childhood marked by his parents' separation, father's alcoholism and other troublesome family issues. He was a troubled child who grew up to be a rebellious teenager. He wasn't interested in academics and was more inclined towards music. He took guitar classes from Robert Wallen, a teacher at Fairfax Music School. He also loved biking and was very good at this, but his love for music was so great that he abandoned the biking to concentrate fully on his music. Whilst in junior high school, his grandmother gave him his first guitar, which initially only had one string. He was so passionate about music that he used to practice his guitar up to 12 hours a day. Slash embarked on his professional career in the early 1980s. He joined his first band in 1981 and 2 years later formed his own band with his friend Steven Adler. However, the band was not successful and was disbanded quickly. He, along with Adler, joined the newly formed Guns N' Roses in 1985. They used to play nightclubs and open for bigger bands, and at the end of 1986 they started recording their debut album. Guns N' Roses released their debut album, Appetite for Destruction, in 1987, which reached number 1 on the Billboard 200 on the strength of the hit Sweet Child of Mine, their only song to reach number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Over the next few years, Slash found widespread fame and success with the band, who released several successful albums including Use Your Illusion 1, Use Your Illusion 2 and The Spaghetti Incident. By the mid-1990s he realised he no longer wanted to play with Guns N' Roses and he quit the band in 1996. He went on to form Slash's Snake Pit, which featured Eric Dover on vocals and members of Guns N' Roses, Alice in Chains and Pride and Glory. They recorded the albums It's 5 O'Clock Summer and 8 Life Grand. They disbanded in 2002. He then went on to form a supergroup with former bandmates Duff McKagan and Matt Sorum from Guns N' Roses, as well as Dave Kushner and Scott Weiland from Stone Temple Pilots. The band achieved considerable success with its debut album Contraband reaching number 1 on the US chart and selling 2 million copies. After a successful stint with the group, Slash decided to leave the band in 2008. He eventually decided to embark on a solo career and released his debut solo album Slash in 2010. It featured vocals by, among others, Ozzy Osbourne, Adam Levine and Fergie, and included the hit songs Beautiful Dangerous, Back from Cali and Starlight. The album was a huge commercial success and re-established Slash as a performer in his solo career. He then began work on his much anticipated second album in 2011 and released Apocalyptic Love in 2012, featuring vocals by Miles Kennedy from Alter Bridge. The album debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200. Slash is one of the most famous Les Paul players in rock and he has a huge collection. One of his most known and best loved is his 1959 replica, which was built by Chris Derrick. It was bought for Slash by his manager in 1986 for recording of Appetite for Destruction. This week's lick is very similar to a section from Sweet Child of Mine. It uses E-flat harmonic minor, although it will look like E harmonic minor on your fretboard. As with a lot of Guns N' Roses songs, it's in flat tuning. I've tuned down for this too. I've heard Slash say quite a few times in interviews that Sweet Child of Mine actually started out as an exercise he used to play on the guitar, which they eventually turned into a song. Anyway, here's the lick at full speed. As usual, there is a backing track to play over, which I'll put a link to at the end of the video. It's a bit of a fiddly lick, so remember to take your time and have fun with it. It sounds great with the wah pedal like in the song, so if you have one you might want to add some. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already for new licks and backing tracks every week. That's all for now, thanks for watching, see you next time.